and welcome to the championship match of Scholastic Challenge. Scholastic Challenge is a quick recall academic competition for students from area high schools. I'm Gary Stearns, history professor at Elizabethtown Community and Technical College, and I will moderate today's championship contest. Naveen Madras, the IT department coordinator at HCEC-TV, will serve as judge. Even though our teams are familiar with the rules, I would like to state that although Scholastic Challenge is similar to Governor's Cup, it is a Hardin County Schools competition. Today's contestants, as I said, are from Central Hardin and Meade County. So let's first meet the players and coach for Central Hardin, introduced by Jackson Riddle.
Zachary Townsend is a senior at Central Hardin High School. He is the son of Dan and Eileen Townsend of Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Outside of school, he enjoys watching movies, taking walks, shopping, and spending time with friends. In addition to academic team, he participates in Y Club, Young Democrats, Student Council, and Beta Club. He plans on attending a university to study meteorology. Lindy Barnes is a junior at Central Hardin High School. She's the daughter of Ben and Lisa Barnes. In addition to academic team, she is a member of the cross-country team, Beta Club, Young Democrats, Executive Council, and Book Club. She was also one of the 6 Central students selected in 2023 to attend the Governor's School for the Arts, where she focused on creative writing. Every week after school, she volunteers at Willow Creek Assisted Living to teach residents how to use technology. Her hobbies include running, weightlifting, acting, writing, and reading, especially if it is a work of Shakespeare. She plans on attending college with an undecided major. Sophia Stover is a senior at Central Hardin High School. She's the daughter of Laura and Albert Stover of Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Outside of the academic team, she's an officer in the Beta Club, a copy editor of the Early College newspaper, and a member of the Early College program at EC3. Stover is also an alumni of the 2023 Governor's Scholars Program, the 2023 Kentucky Youth Tour, and a semifinalist of the National Reagan Leadership Scholarship. Outside of school, Sophia volunteers with the Friends of the Hardin County Library and serves as ambassador for Kentucky's first rural co-ops vote initiative. Sophia Stover plans on attending a university in Kentucky to study law and business. Claire Nussbaumer is a junior at Central Hardin High School. She's the daughter of David and Janae Nussbaumer. In addition to academic team, she is a member of Beta Club, the cross-country team, and Book Club. Outside of school, she enjoys reading, sculpting, and participating in the community with Girl Scouts and Beta. She intends to go to college and major in ecology and conservation. Coach Charles Pearsall. He is in his 9th year at Central Hardin High School. He has been involved in the academic team, both as a coach and as a student, since 1986. A veteran of over 20 years teaching physics and math is his lifelong passion. In his spare time, he enjoys tabletop miniature games, playing the saxophone, and amateur astronomy. We would also like to thank our other coaches, Ms. York and Mr. Newsom, for running our team.
And now, Paul Slack will introduce the players and coach for Meade County High School.
Addison Thurman is a junior at Meade County High School. She is the daughter of Mike and Holly Thurman. In her spare time, she enjoys playing soccer and reading her favorite books. Riley Snyder is a senior at Meade County High School. She is the daughter of Kyle and Dawn Snyder. In her free time, she enjoys playing tennis. Her future plans are to attend some university with a major in international affairs. Jordan Stoll is a senior at Meade County High School. He is the son of Jeremy and Iris Stoll. He enjoys playing soccer and tennis and plans to attend the University of Kentucky this fall and eventually go to law school. Sophia Vowles is a senior at Meade County High School. She is the daughter of Doug and Melissa Vowles. She enjoys reading, crafting, and going to the gym. She plans to attend a liberal arts university and law school. Pam Fouché, a math and science teacher, is in her 18th year at Meade County High School. Her plans include retiring and traveling the country.
Coaches, you may return to your seats now. And as the players know, they may interrupt the reading of a toss-up by buzzing in. However, if their answer is incorrect, I will reread the entire question for the opposing side. Teams may confer on the bonus questions, and the team captain can defer to a teammate to give the answer. Remember, the bounce-back bonus will be in effect. All questions are worth 1 point, and each half is 10 minutes long. So, players, are you ready for this championship match? We start with a toss-up. Nearly wiped out in America by a fungus, these trees produce nuts that can be roasted, especially during...
Central nose bomber.
Chestnut.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. The population of a city in 1916 was 45,236. The population doubles every 16 years. What will the population be in 2048?
I designate Lindy.
36. No answer.
Meade County.
1,447,552.
Sorry, the answer is 180,944. A new toss-up. Hyperion is a satellite orbiting around what planet?
Meade Snyder.
Neptune.
Incorrect. Central Hardin?
Central nose bomber.
Jupiter.
Sorry, it's Saturn. A new toss-up. In 1804, President Jefferson ordered Lewis and Clark's expedition. Identify the Native American woman.
Central Barnes.
Sacagawea.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. Gingivitis is an inflammation of what part of the body?
Gums.
That is correct. A new toss-up. The thyroid gland is a ductless, two-lobed gland that plays an important role in regulating metabolism. Where is the thyroid gland?
Central nose bomber.
The throat.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. This poet's works, memoranda during the war, and drum taps are accounts of his observations of hospitals during the American Civil War. Name him.
Walt Whitman.
That is correct. Here's a toss-up. What bay is immediately south of Bangladesh?
Central Townsend.
Bay of Bengal.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. What amendment to the U.S. Constitution made the federal income tax permanent?
16th Amendment.
That is correct. A new toss-up. Paired conjunctions, such as neither nor, are identified by what adjective?
Central Barnes.
Correlative.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. What British chemist discovered hydrogen?
Boyle.
Incorrect. Meade County?
Edwards.
Sorry, it's Henry Cavendish. A new toss-up. It's a math question. If the reciprocal of x minus 2 is x plus 2, then what value or values must x have? Time plus or minus the square root of 5. Here's a new toss-up. This war ended England's claims on France.
Central Townsend.
100 Years' War.
That is correct. Your bonus, what is the term which defines an angiosperm whose embryo has two seed halves, or two seed leaves?
Dicot.
That is correct. A new toss-up. This religion includes the gods Surya, Varanu, Indra, and
Central Barnes.
Hinduism.
that is correct. Here's your bonus. In 1521, Ferdinand Magellan landed on this group of islands and named it after Prince Philip of Spain. Named the group of islands which became a republic in 1946.
Philippines.
That is correct. A new toss-up. Classified with fungi, these single-celled organisms are used in baking, brewing, and
Central Barnes.
Yeast.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. Name the first American woman to win a Nobel Prize for Literature.
Buck.
That is correct, Perles Buck. A new toss-up. Identify the Persian king who was the son of Darius the First.
Central Stover.
Philip II.
Incorrect. Meade County.
Meade Snyder.
Xerxes.
That is correct. Here is your bonus. Queen Elizabeth I granted Edmund Spenser a 50-pound per annum pension for what epic poem?
No answer.
Central?
Fairy Queen.
That is correct. The Fairy Queen. A new toss-up. Who was the Roman goddess of the dawn? Time. Aurora. A new toss-up. Two lines pass through the endpoints of the diameter of a circle and intersect a third point on the circle. What is the angle between the two lines?
Meade Stoll.
90 degrees.
That is correct. Your bonus question, this 1929 novel by Ernest Hemingway is set in World War I. In it, a nurse and an American soldier fall in love. Name this novel.
Designate Sophia.
For whom the bell tolls.
Incorrect. Central Hardin?
A Farewell to Arms.
That is correct. Farewell to Arms. A new toss-up. What is the chemical name of the compound identified by the formula KOH?
Central Townsend.
Potassium hydroxide.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. In Shakespeare's The Tempest, which spirit of the air is bound to serve the magician Prospero?
Ariel.
That is correct. Here's your... Is that a toss-up? That was a toss-up. Here's your bonus.
No, that was a bonus.
That was a bonus, sorry. A new toss-up. In the scientific method, this is the best explanation of a very wide set of observations which has passed through testing. What is it?
Meade Thurman.
Conclusion.
Incorrect. Central Hardin?
Central Barnes.
Theory.
Sorry, it's law. A law. A new toss-up. In music, this note is the seventh tone in the scale of C major. What is it?
Meade's vowels.
F.
Sorry, no. Central Hardin?
Central Barnes.
G.
Wrong, it is B. A new toss-up. This noble gas has an atomic number of 86. Name it.
Meade Snyder.
Krypton.
Sorry, no.
Central Nose Bomber.
Argon.
Sorry, it's radon. A new toss-up. What name is given to the type of lens with positive focal length?
Central Nose Bomber.
Concave.
Incorrect.
Meade Stoll.
Convex.
Sorry, it's converging. A new toss-up. In words like television and teleportation, what does the prefix tele mean?
Central Barnes.
Transport.
Incorrect. Meade County? Time, it means far or distant. There's a toss-up. What son of Henry II and Eleanor of Aquitaine was England's king from 1189 until 1199?
Central Townsend.
Stephen.
Incorrect. Meade County?
Meade Snyder.
Edward.
Sorry, it's Richard the Lionhearted, or Richard I. A new toss-up. 3 answers. The product of 3 consecutive positive integers is always divisible by at least, what, 3 positive integers? That time?
A little too late.
Sorry?
He rang in, but it was a little too late. So here, that's the end of that.
Oh, that buzzer indicates the end of the half with our score, Meade County 3 and Central Hardin 18. During halftime of Scholastic Challenge, we like to find out something about the schools our players represent. Here to tell us about Meade County High School and also about a substitute player is Addison Thurman.
Meade County High School in Brandenburg, Kentucky is a learning community where every student, every staff member, and every community member is valuable and actively contributes to our goal of excellence in every endeavor. We strive to provide a rich and meaningful learning experience for our students and include a rigorous curriculum that builds both content knowledge and character, as well as a wide variety of extracurricular activities to engage every student. We want every one of our graduates to have the foundation that he or she will need to be successful in today's society. Paul Slack is a senior at MCHS. He is the son of Shannon and Brian Slack. He enjoys competitively swimming and has not yet lost a game of Mancala. He plans to attend a university and obtain a degree in astrophysics.
And now, to tell us about Central Hardin High School, is Sophia Stouffer.
Our first substitution was Mia Tabor. Mia Tabor is a junior at Central Hardin High School. She's the daughter of Scott and Holly Tabor of Elizabethtown, Kentucky. In addition to academic team, she participates in Beta Club and Hardin County Teen Court. Her future plans include going to college and majoring in chemistry. Our second substitution was Jackson Riddle. Jackson Riddle is a senior at Central Hardin High School. He's the son of Lynn and Ian Riddle of Elizabethtown. Outside of school, he enjoys playing the guitar, producing music, and reading. His future plans include going to college and majoring in physics.
And we also have a brief video about Central Hardin High School.
Central Hardin High School opened in 1990 when the Hardin County Board of Education elected to merge East Hardin High School and West Hardin High School into the former Hardin Central Middle School building. It is our biggest high school and has more students than any of our other schools. But don't let the size fool you. Central Hardin High School has a tradition of academic excellence. It is consistently among the state's leaders in assessment scores, and its students do well in and out of the classroom.
Central Hardin High School, established in 1990, is a comprehensive high school, accredited by the Kentucky State Department of Education and the Southern Association of the Colleges and Secondary Schools. Our school community is made up of a diverse population from several small communities located in the central and southern parts of Hardin County, Kentucky. Academic excellence is exemplified in many dual credit, AP, and honor classes offered to students. In 2015, the scores from Kentucky's Unbridled Learning School Accountability Assessment ranked Central Hardin 34th in the state, placing it among the top 4% of high schools in Kentucky. Central Hardin students have the ability of attaining college and career readiness at the Early College and Career Center. The Fighting Bruins have a winning tradition of athletic excellence.
50, he's at the 40, he's at the 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown Central Hardin. Call me Nostradamus because I called that one from the beginning.
These teams after it. Ball's hit the right field. If that stays fair, it's going to drop in the corner. One runs in. Arnett was running. He's going to score.
Students have an opportunity to participate in a large number of clubs and organizations. As well as its award-winning band and JROTC programs. Central Hardin is also home to a nationally recognized pre-engineering program and VEX robotics teams. Central Hardin High School students aspire Bruin excellence in everything they do.
Well, now we are ready to begin our 10-minute second half of this championship match, and it will start with a toss-up question. What geological time period theoretically ended when a large meteor...
Central riddle.
Jurassic.
Incorrect. I'll read for Meade County. What geological time period theoretically ended when a large meteor impacted the Earth about 65 billion years ago?
Meade Snyder.
Triassic?
Sorry, it's Cretaceous. A new toss-up. In what country did ballet originate?
Meade Vowels.
France?
Incorrect. Central Hardin?
Central riddle.
Russia.
Incorrect. It is Italy. A new toss-up. Who won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his role as Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird?
Meade Vowels.
Grant?
Sorry, incorrect. Central Hardin? That is Gregory Peck. A new toss-up. Madeline Miller's second novel, released in 2018, tells the story of what enchantress?
Central Barnes.
Cersei?
That is correct. Here's your bonus. A red corpuscle is also known by what name beginning with the letter E?
Eel?
Incorrect. Meade County.
No answer.
The answer there is erythrocyte. A new toss-up. In what country is the Sanskrit language associated?
Central Townsend.
India.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. In horse racing, this word means the position of a horse that finishes second. What is it?
Runner-up?
Incorrect. Meade County.
No answer.
Place. Win, place, show. It's the order of the first three. New toss-up. This nerve found in the eye connects the retina to the brain. What's the name of this nerve?
Central Tabor.
Optic nerve?
That is correct. Here's your bonus. The first of this type of warship built in France in 1858. During the American Civil War, the Merrimack and Monitor were examples. Name this type of warship.
Destroyer?
Sorry, no. Meade County?
Battleship.
They were ironclads. A new toss-up, a math question here. If f of x equals 3x plus 5 over 5, determine the f inverse.
Central riddle.
1 over 3x.
Incorrect. Meade County? Time, that is 5x minus 4 over 3. A new toss-up. The Synconix jubatus is the fastest animal on land. Give the common name.
Meade Vowels.
Cheetah?
That is correct. Here's your bonus. Less famous works of this American author are The Marble Faun and The House of Seven Gables. Name him.
Hawthorne.
That is correct. New toss-up. In what novel does the titular character weave the words humble and some pig in an attempt to save?
Meade Stoll.
Charlotte's Web.
That is correct. That was to save Wilbur. Here is your bonus. What planet in our solar system has an orbital period of 11.86 Earth years?
Neptune.
Incorrect. Central?
Jupiter.
That is correct. A new toss-up. What is the capital city of Malaysia?
Meade, Snyder.
Kuala Lumpur.
That is correct. Here is your bonus. What Greek hero braved the obstacles of the monster Scylla and the whirlpool Kerberos during his journey back to Ithaca?
Achilles.
Incorrect. Central?
Odysseus.
That is correct. Odysseus. Here's a new bonus question. What organic compound is the most abundant organic polymer on Earth and an important structural compound of the primary cell wall of green plants?
Meade, Slack.
Cellulose.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. The capital city of Tokyo is located on the principal island of the Japanese archipelago. Name this island.
I designate Riley.
Hokkaido.
Incorrect. Central Hardin?
I designate Townsend.
Honshu.
That is right. A new toss-up. What New York Yankee Hall of Famer baseball player was known as the Iron Horse?
Michael Stoll. Meade Stoll.
Babe Ruth.
Incorrect. Central Hardin? Time. That is Lou Gehrig. A new math question. Find the x-coordinate of the vertex of f of x equals 3x squared minus 30x.
Meade, Snyder.
5.
That is correct. Here is your bonus. In weather, a high-pressure cell usually indicates good, calm weather. How do the winds of a high-pressure cell rotate in the northern hemisphere?
Counterclockwise.
Incorrect. Central Hardin?
I designate Townsend.
Clockwise.
That is correct. Cyclonic or clockwise. A new toss-up. What oil businessman born in 1839 started Standard Oil?
Central Riddle.
Rockefeller.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. What author of The Sandman also wrote American Gods and the 2009 Newbery Award-winning The Graveyard Book?
I designate Tabor. Gaiman. Gaiman.
That is correct. Neil Gaiman. Here's your bonus. How many atoms are in one molecule of carbon tetrachloride?
Central Townsend.
5.
That is correct. And here's your bonus. It is the outermost layer of the brain. Complex thought appears to take place in this region. Name it.
Myelin Sheath.
Incorrect. Meade County?
Hippocampus.
No, it's the neocortex. New toss-up. What Saxon king established the Holy Roman Empire in 936 AD?
Meade, Snyder.
Edward the Confessor.
Sorry? No? Central Hardin?
Townsend.
Charlemagne.
No, that's Otto the First. A new toss-up. Mauritania is located on the western part of what continent?
Central Barnes.
Africa.
That is right. Here's your bonus. The most common isotope of this hard, silvery white radioactive metal has an atomic weight of 238, which makes it the heaviest naturally occurring element. Name it.
I designate Riddle.
Uranium.
That is correct. New toss-up. The stock market crash in October of this year.
Meade, Snyder.
2008.
No, sorry, let me reread. The market crash in October of this year marked the beginning of the Great Depression. What year was it?
Townsend.
1932.
Sorry, it is 1929. A new Toss-up math question here. What is the degree of the polynomial function of f of x equals negative 2x to the third times the quantity x minus 1 times the quantity x plus 5?
Central riddle.
5.
That is correct. And your bonus, AMU is a unit of measure used to describe the mass of atoms. It is equal to 1.67 times 10 to the negative 27th kilograms. What does AMU stand for? That buzzer indicates the end of our championship match with Central Hardin winning with 31 points and Meade County coming in second at 9. Congratulations to both teams for a well-played game and for Central Hardin for being victorious. Please join us for our next season of Scholastic Challenge.